I'm here with one of the great Catholic bloggers, Thomas Peters, the American Papist, who is now here with the National Organization of Marriage. And this young man has become even taller than me. He was taller than me before. I feel so short. So you're here with National Organization of Marriage. How have you been received here today?
It's been great. I only showed up a couple hours ago, but already meeting a lot of friends and acquaintances in the movement, so it's good times. You still wear a fedora better than I do, but...
Well, I have two extra ones upstairs if you want to borrow one for the conference. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, how do you like this location versus the old CPAC location?
It's inconvenient to get here. It's, it's kind of a hike. I preferred when it's back at Woodley Park, and they always said, well, we're busting at the seams. Well, there's a lot of people who just would come in on a bus to vote the straw poll and leave. I would just say, if you're actually not in the conference, you can't come. But the amenities are great once you get here. It's beautiful.
Yeah, you were saying the same thing that I was saying today all day. So for the people who don't know it or only know it by the caricature that the mainstream media constructs, what is the National Organization for Marriage?
The National Organization for Marriage is dedicated to protecting marriage in all 50 states and in federal law and all the way up to the Supreme Court. So we're organizing a March for Marriage on March 26th. You can see the big poster behind us.
Yep. I just got an email concerning it yesterday morning.
So I'm the point person for that, and hope to have a good crowd and a good time.
Now, I have always maintained that the case for marriage is a very, very easy one to make. And I was literally just making it to someone from Fishbowl, D.C. How is it that so many conservatives are afraid to make that case sometimes?
I think there's a lot of kowtowing to the media. We tend to, I think a lot of Republicans absorb this media meme that gay marriage is inevitable, and that if you stand for traditional marriage, you're a bigot. Both of which things are totally untrue. And one of the things I tell conservatives is, since when do we allow the media to define what it means to, hold true to our values? That's always a bad sign when you start giving them up just because the media is right.
What I find interesting is the argument that since there was no gay marriage in the U.S. until about 10 years ago, apparently we were a nation of bigots for all these hundreds of years, and we never knew it. FDR, bigot. JFK, bigot. Eisenhower, bigot. Clinton, bigot. Obama. I mean, it's an amazing thing that how did we ever survive as a nation of bigots all these years? And again, that is the same corruption of language, in my opinion.
Well, liberals believe in progress, and I think it's sort of a caricature when they believe in progress so much that the views they all held about 15 years ago are now unthinkable bigotry. That's actually not true. What's actually true is that marriage is there for a unique reason. It's for the best interest of children. It's totally rational to believe in marriage, and that's why every government and every culture that we know of, civilized one, has all come to the same idea that to make a marriage, you need a husband and a wife, because that's where children do best.
And my argument again, simply Narcissism. If people want to find out more about the Marriage March and about the organization, where can they go online?
You can go to marriagemarch.org, or they can just go on Facebook and search for March for Marriage.
And I can't let you go without asking you about the new Pope, Francis I. I wrote yesterday that liberals are going to be hesitant for the first few days as the first Latin American Pope and as a humble man, but they are going to hate him like Satan hates the church. What is your opinion?
I think it's fascinating that on the same point, the very same media that have been demanding that the Pope wants to be enlightened, it should appoint a Pope from the New World, or the Third World. Well, so now they elected a Pope from the New World, and now they're all shocked that he has the views that most people from the New World have, certainly South America, about traditional morality, about marriage, about life, about religious freedom, expression, all this stuff. So they're getting exactly what they asked for. The Holy Spirit has a sense of humor.
Yes, how dare the Pope be Catholic?
I know.
Next thing you know, the NBA will be full of tall players. Well, Thomas Peters, thank you very much for your time.
Yep, appreciate it.